Hello. I'm just gonna pass through here. I just wanted to say, as a Mexican, I understand that a lot of Americans do not understand the concept of having culture that is not rooted in the Word of God, that is not rooted in biblical principles. And because you have been blessed with that, because it's a blessing, it really is, you guys don't understand other cultures. So I just wanted to explain the Mexican culture a little bit, a few things, just for people who do not understand, because I get it. A lot of y'all never been to Mexico or haven't read anything or have a different concept going through different cultures that is not your own. And well, specifically Americans. I don't know any other person. I'm married to an American, so I will speak to the Americans. Again, please be very careful and be very discerning and be very wise when you go to a different country. And not just because they're saying this is part of the culture, come and experience this. It's an experience about the culture. Not everything in a culture that is not a Bible-believing, rooted culture you should participate in, because it's full of witchcraft, okay? So going to the Catholic Church and looking at the saints and all of that, I will not advise it. I have never. Okay, this video will be very, very long. If somebody has a question, please leave it in the comment. I will definitely do my best to answer you. But things that are cultural in Mexico, that as a believer, as a Bible-believing Christian, you should not do or participate. Do not go to the people that are dressed as Asian Indian people from Mexico and let them do the cleaning with the egg and with the herbs and that's witchcraft. You should not do that. So those things. I used to dance ballet folklorico, which is the national way of dancing in Mexico, and there are a couple of dances that I never participated in. Why? Because they're rooted in the witchcraft of dancing to the sun moon, dancing to the moon as a god, dancing to the deity of the things that are made, like for example the nature, and all of that is witchcraft. So you have to be very careful what you do. A lot of people go to the pyramids that are in Mexico. All of those, so you know, they are built and they were built to worship the moon god and the sun god, okay? So when you're going up there and you're getting the energies and the vibes and you're getting the idols and idol worshiping that they used to do, okay? So you know. So it's not just culture. A culture is embedded, but you need to be discerning. The Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead is a celebration, and the way that Mexicans celebrate the Day of the Dead is not biblical at all, and it's not the same as a funeral. A funeral in a Mexican household that is Catholic, because the country is Catholic, is not going to be the same as a celebration of the Day of the Dead. And the funerals for the people that are not Bible believing is very, very sad and very desperate. So I'm just saying this, so if somebody's telling you, this is just culture, but you feel icky about it, you feel like something is not right, like, then do not participate. And they should not be offended, and and you should not be ashamed and say, oh, I'm going to offend them, or, oh, I'm going to, listen, even if the person that is giving you the tour is going to be offended because you don't want to participate in witchcraft, then, you know, it's up to them. They can take it up with God. This does not take away my Mexicanness or my Mexican identity. I am Mexican because I was born and raised in Mexico, because both of my parents are Mexican, because my grandparents are Mexican. I mean, like, there is no way around it. I'm Mexican, okay? I do respect my flag. I respect honors to my country when I go there. I do all the things that I need to do as a Mexican citizen, but there are certain things that are not. There is no need for me to do them because it's no beneficial thing. This, I say it with love, I say it with respect, I say it with all the love and care, but I just want you to understand, it's not the same thing, okay? It's not the same thing to go and do certain things because it's cultural. You have to be very discerning, and if you go to a different country, please go or try to get together with other believers, Bible-believing people, so you don't confuse, okay? I am Mexican, I grew up in Mexico, and a lot of these cultural things, I do not participate.